I have children who are very forgiving of an actress mother, and are fascinated by it too. They saw me shooting, and then one time we did it without sound, to which my daughter said, "That's terrible. It didn't work." And I'm like, "No, they'll put the sound in later someday." Yeah, she goes,
I didn't know that.
I didn't want to say anything, but it's not going to work, this film.
You chose to play cops and robbers. And you lost.
No, you cops!
The 70s films are definitely an inspiration for us all. But really the movie was just the script was so satisfying and so rich and layered and mysterious, and I was really happy and privileged to be able to take a crack at it.
I just read it and went, gosh, there's something very hypnotic about this, and I could feel her, particularly because of the scene with her daughter and the imagery of her carrying her daughter on her back. I also loved the idea of being able to play both when she's younger and older.
I know your whole story.
Placing our agent undercover, she'll look right enough next to our guy.
Sebastian Stan has the misfortune to look the way he does, but he is such a character actor at heart.
You know, there's something about him when you deal with him and talk to him that's so genuine. I just felt like what we needed with Chris was a sense of what it is that Erin compromised, what it is she loved in him to begin with, and what it is she sabotaged in the relationship by engaging him in this criminal plan. And he just had such a open-heartedness.
How did you sort of even go about finding that character? Even everything she wears.
I would wear the costume home, partly because I just couldn't be bothered. She hasn't been bothered about her health, the way she looks, anything. And the walk, Karen did send me some footage of coyotes, which I know sounds completely mad. And
No, it makes so much sense, actually.
But the way in which they move and that really helped me.
You haven't really worked with guns before, have you?
In Cold Mountain, I had a rifle, and there's certain, but never like this. I live in Tennessee, so I would go down to this gun range and I would work, and I can load any of those weapons, I can fire any of them, I know exactly how to use an AR-15. I mean, it was very important because Erin obviously has grown up with weapons like that. She's so used to it. I'm mad, I'm still mad, it's burned a circuit in my brain.
When did you sort of decide to make this pledge to work with female filmmakers?
You know, there's a lot of talk about the statistics, and if you're in a position to help change those statistics, even if it's small, it's like, I want to be able to do that. I remember being at the Cannes Film Festival, and I was with Sofia Coppola. We'd done a film together. I just went, well, how do you actually do it? Well, you make a pledge to, this is what I'm going to do. Every 18 months I will literally choose. Because as a woman in this industry, if you have a little bit of power, or if you have the chance to get something greenlit and you have the chance to say, who do you want to direct it? If you do go, I want a female to do this, that has to help. And I remember sitting at a table with Meryl Streep and a bunch of other actresses, and she was very much an advocate for that. She was like, the only way you actually change it is by doing it.
And it's not just female filmmakers. I think you had a pretty female-heavy set from your DP?
Yep, my DP was a really crazy talented woman named Julie Kirkwood. My costume designer, my production designer, my first AD, my second AD, my sound designer, my sound mixer. There were a lot of women on set. Yeah. I feel like it's one of the greatest artistic collaborations of my life. So I feel very, very, very thankful that at Nicole's level, when she doesn't really have to ask for anything or lobby for anything, it's a privilege to get that phone call. It was the fact that she was so honest and open about the fact that she hadn't played this role yet, and that it was under her skin and something that haunted her as it haunted me. She's the artist who can crack it.